Alright, let's do this. Hi friends. So I've been asked a few times, where do I get my tools, where do I get my leather from? And so I thought I'll make a video to help you guys to settle this question once and for all. If you want a short version, I've created a reel for it, or YouTube short for it, so you can check that out. And I'll probably link the places I mentioned down in the video, so check it out. So here's the long version. The first one is Clang Leather. So you can find them on Shopee. They sell a lot of chrome tan leather and tools, and they have a factory in Clang that they don't accept walk-in visitors, so don't go there and try to visit their shop. But if you want, you can message them in advance and tell them what leather you want, and then you can go to their location and pick it up yourself. But you have to inform them in advance. The variety of leathers they sell is good. They don't have much veg tan leathers, so they have a lot of chrome tan leathers, and they also have quite a lot of tools that they sell good tools. Yeah, maybe not the best price that you can find, but they're certainly good high quality tools. One thing I like about them is, well, I've met them in person and they're really nice and really friendly people. So I try to buy my stuff from them when I can. Another thing is that they sell panels. Not every shop will sell panels. The others that I'll mention, they sell only in like whole sides, which is like half of the whole cow, or a quarter of the cow. So you have to buy like one huge piece of leather. Whereas Clang Leather, they sell panels where you can just buy a square feet or so, and yeah, so that you don't have to spend so much on just one piece of leather. If let's say you're not sure whether you like the leather, or maybe you don't need so much of that leather, you just need a little piece for a small project. So yeah, Clang Leather has this and it's really good. Okay, so the next place I buy leather from is Malay Leather. It's a place in Cheras. Their shop is in Cheras, and they sell a lot of high quality veg tan. They have Italian leathers like Botero and Pueblo and stuff. So they have really nice stuff over there. The prices are not the best, but I don't know anywhere else in Malaysia where you can find Italian leather and good veg tan to buy from. So if you want to buy cheaper, then you can buy from Taobao, but then that's a bit more complicated lah than buying from Malayan. Yeah, because if you buy from Taobao, you have to know what thickness you want it in first, and then order. As when you order, you ask them to split, and then only they send you there. So if let's say suddenly you have your leather and then you want to send it back to the shop to split it down some more thinner, then you can't do that lah, because you can't ship it back to the seller in China. Well, you can, but it'll be expensive. So yeah, one thing that's maybe not so good or convenient about Malay Leather is that they don't sell panels, so it's not very crafter friendly. You have to buy like whole big pieces, or they sell bellies as well, which are smaller and cheaper, but still you have to buy one big piece. You can't just buy a small panel like you can do from Clang Leather. And up until recently, they did not have a Shopee shop, so whenever you wanted something, you have to contact them through WhatsApp. But now I've just found that they have a Shopee site already, so this is good. So that means yeah, whatever you want from them, you can order from Shopee. So I'm saying that they don't have much stuff yet, so that's probably because they're just setting it up, but I'm quite sure in the future they'll have more stuff, so you can order from them. Yeah, so great place to get veg tan leathers. I use a lot of their things, their buffalo leather, this tan color one. It's a really versatile veg tan and it's affordable and I like it. There's some downsides to it, maybe I'll do a review of it one day, but yeah, I like to get this from them and it's a good affordable leather that I do quite a lot of projects in. Right, the third place I want to mention is Malay Leather shop. For a long while, this was the shop that I bought my leather from because I didn't know anywhere else to buy leather. It's a small shop in Sri Kembangan. They have some tools. I think they have a small variety of veg and chrome tan leather. Not very nice leather. I wouldn't recommend you go there unless, let's say, you're in the area and you just need some leather to play around with. Then yeah, maybe you can drop by. But otherwise, I think it's better you go shop at Clang Leather or Malayan Leather. This, if you for quite a while, if you search like leather in Malaysia, leather shop in Malaysia, this is probably what will come up first. So I think a lot of people will know about this. Whereas for Clang Leather and Malayan Leather, I think if you search online in like 2 years ago, they wouldn't really come up. Maybe only recently now that they have become more known online. So besides Clang Leather and Malayan Leather, you can also find other leather shops on Shopee. I think there's one called CK Fu. I haven't really bought leather from him, but he has leather tools, needles, and stuff that you'll need. So you can check out this shop. Besides this, there's also Zeven. Yep. So there's also Zeven Leather, which ships from China, so their stuff might take a while to reach. But they have tools and also they have some leather. I haven't really bought their leather from them, but I've bought some stuff from them and yeah, it's fine. Maybe their tools aren't the highest quality. Like I bought their maul and it wasn't the best, but yeah, it's fine for the price. You can just search in Shopee and find other shops. Like you can just search around and go to the related products and just see, and then you'll find related shops and just browse and find more shops on Shopee like that lah. It's a lot easier to find leather now in 2022 than it was to find it in like 2020 or 2019, because back then I'm pretty sure there wasn't much leather crafters around, and I tried to search leather back then. I remember searching and then it's like I couldn't find any besides Mega Leather shop. So that's why I only got my leather from them for a while. So yeah, just browse around on Shopee. It's quite easy to find leather now. The last place I want to mention is Taobao. So Taobao is great if you know what you want. Let's say you want Batero leather, you want like one whole side and you want it in 1 mm and 0.8 mm. It's why you need to know, because you cannot simply send it back to the seller. As I mentioned earlier, you cannot simply send it back to the seller and say, hey, I want to skive it down some more. And also you need to buy it in larger quantity so that you can your savings makes sense, like, because it's cheaper to get it on Taobao. Like for example, let's say on Taobao, I think Botero sells for like 45 ringgit per square feet, whereas Malayan sells it for like 65. But then you have to pay shipping fee for Taobao. So you need to buy enough from Taobao so that you save enough. Your savings overcomes the shipping fee. So yeah, if you're buying from larger quantities, then it's better to buy from Taobao, and you can find like really famous leathers, really good Italian leathers here for good price. And maybe as for how to navigate the site and all, maybe one day I'll do a tutorial. I just use Google Translate. I don't know Chinese myself, so if you don't know how to read Chinese, don't be intimidated by Taobao. It is possible to buy from Taobao without knowing how to read Chinese. So yeah, these places are where I get my tools and my leather from. I make some of my tools, like my knives, these two knives. I made them myself, so I haven't actually bought a skiving knife, except for the one that came in my first leather tool kit, which I don't use anymore. And then I also made this. Yeah, besides that, this one I got from Clang Leather. Then the rest are just China tools from China sellers on Shopee. They work fine. They're not the best tools, but they do the job and they're cheap. Yeah, you don't have to go and buy expensive tools from like the good brands and all. A lot of the Chinese tools, they work fine and they do their job and will be okay for the majority of people. Maybe if you're planning, if you know that you are going to do this for a living, then it makes sense to spend more on higher quality tools. But for most people, the China tools, like this one is probably like just 10 ringgit. This one was, I think, it came as a pair and it was just probably less, like 20 ringgit, something like that. And it's really nice. But you can find some that are even cheaper, like 5 ringgit. So yeah, just check out Shopee, search on Google, and then just like search like leather working tools Shopee, or yeah, whatever I showed on Shopee, you can also probably find it on Lazada. So just go and check those two sites out, and it's quite easy to find stuff to buy from now. So, and also check the links down in my description, and yeah, you should be good to go. You should be able to find all that you need for leather crafting. Now there's so many sellers out there because there's so many people crafting leather crafting now, and you can probably find everything you need to do leather crafting from Shopee. You can just sit here, open up your phone, search everything, buy everything, and then begin leather crafting in like maybe even a week, when all the tools and stuff has arrived, which is so different than 2 years ago, when like there's so few, so hard to find tools and materials. So yeah, if you like this video, if I helped you in some way, do leave a like, and if I have benefited you in any way, please consider subscribing. Thank you if you did. If not, it's okay. Hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time. Bye bye.